Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to our playthrough as Russia. We're playing Civ 6 today, so if you want to improve your Civ 6 skills, you are in the right place. This is the right video for you, so welcome to our video series. We're going for a religion win, and we are playing step by step, turn by turn, and discussing some different strategies. We are in the early game, and as you can see, it's turn 62, so this is not the first video. So if you didn't see the first ones, you can go back and watch them, so you can see how we got to this point. We're taking it turn by turn, and explaining some different strategies, so you can improve your game skills. So please like the video, and subscribe to the channel, so other people can find us, help out the algorithm. It's just like Civ 6 AIs. It's not very smart, so it needs your help. So please share it with your friends and write some comments, like the video and subscribe. So now we will continue. We have down 2 cities. We also have a settler here, and we have a settler who next turn will settle a city. We also have a barbarian scout. We were lucky and we got Hercules. We are playing with the Heroes and Legends mode. We're also playing with the Industries and Corporations. And we have Secret Societies. And we have joined the Void Singers. And we took the Melody because it gives us a old god obelisk, which gives us more faith and more culture. And we are a bit behind in the culture race, and also a bit behind in science, because we're playing on a higher level. But probably as we go through this video, we will start to come back and catch up with the AIs. We are on the Emperor level, and we chose Emperor so we wouldn't get killed by the AI. But at the same time, it is one of the hardest levels, and you can see right here, because the AI, they love to kill the city-states, and the city-states don't have walls, so it makes it kind of interesting. It's also a good level to explain some different strategies, so you can use them on any level. And as I said, we are going for a religion win. We already have a missionary. He's out doing his job. He's already converted Mbumbi, which belongs to the Congo. And yes, this is the Congo. That does not get a religion. He cannot build holy sites. So he is very happy because we've already brought our religion. And if we come in here and look at the religions, we are also very lucky. We are very lucky because we are the only one who has a religion. However, we look at the great people points and we can see that other civilizations, they are going for a religion. Surprisingly, nobody built the Stonehenge. I expected it would go on turn 30 and I wouldn't get the first religion. It happens quite often, especially in the higher levels. And as we've explained before, if Arabia is in the game, they will get the last great prophet. But luckily for us, we don't have to worry, and we don't know if they're in the game because there's still 2 more AIs. Yes, we're on a Pangea map, so we'll probably find them very soon. And maybe one of them is Arabia, but maybe not. We don't know. So you'll have to continue to watch till the end and see if we can find the other 2 AIs. So, yep, we got a religion. We picked the best ones. There's only one good one that we want to pick as Russia. We picked Islam, and then we have work ethic. That gives us a nice production boost because we have the Dance of the Aurora, which gives us a lot of faith from the adjacent tundra tiles. We also picked Holy Order because we're going for a religion win, and in order to get a religion win, we need a lot of missionaries and apostles, and luckily we have Holy Order, and the missionaries and apostles are 30% cheaper to purchase, so that's really good. However, right now, we are in a golden age, and we picked Monumentality because we want to use our faith to build up a nice empire with more faith, so we can go and buy a bunch of missionaries and apostles. So now we're working towards political philosophy. We'll finish it in 6 turns. We want to get the Apadana, and then we will go for the Mahabodhi Temple. So now we're trying to develop our capital. We got a builder out and looking for a good tile. We'll probably put Apadana here. So we're going to chop it into our capital so it can't get bigger. Yep, that's a marsh tile. We had quite a bit of marsh, and if you watch the earlier videos, we thought about building Etamanaki. However, the Congo, they had that idea also, and they got on it much faster than we did. But I wasn't too worried because not really important for us. But the Apadana, it will be more important if I can find it. It's right here because you get +2 envoys whenever you build a wonder, and that includes the Apadana in our capital. So we will get 2 envoys, and then we will turn around, and we will come over here, and we will build the Mahabodhi Temple. We forgot to put down a map tack, and we're going to build it here. That's where our holy site is. So we have to buy the tile. So we want to put down a map tack, because otherwise I might chop it into the Apadana, and then I'll be out of luck, and I'll have to build it in Moscow, and then I'll miss out on the 2 envoys. So that would be very bad, because we want to build the Colosseum over there. So yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to use your map tax. So we have quite a bit of tiles to buy. So when we get to our government, we can put in a card that makes it a bit cheaper to buy our tiles. So let's go ahead and start. And we were thinking about getting a bunch of horsemen and going, and somebody built the Oracle. That is fine, because we aren't going for it. It doesn't usually go very early. So that makes me think that China is in the game, or maybe Egypt, because they are really good at building these wonders, especially early in the game. China will beat you to every wonder. So you have to be on it if they're in the game. So our friendship with Congo, it has expired. So we probably come in here and we will declare it again. And we want to see what kind of goodies they have. They have some gold, and we have a couple of extra horses. We also have some Diplos, but we think they're not interested. Nope, they are not. So what we will do, we want to get a horseman, so we need 20 horses. We will sell them 6, and we will see how much they will give us. They will give us 2 gold per turn, and then 1 gold up front. We'll also take their 4 Diplos, so we can sell them to someone else. So we were thinking about taking over the Incans, trying to liberate Vatican City. We got Hercules, and we have a nice little archer. That's basically our military. We have a warrior, so it's probably not likely that we will take them over. Maybe they don't look as mean, so we'll try to declare a friendship. And sure enough, they agree. But we'll probably still build a horseman, because we have a ton of horses. And we can use the horsemen to kill some barbarians. We will also sell them our Diplos, because they're always very interested. And they'll give us 3 gold per turn. But I want their 27 gold, and then see if I can get a couple of gold per turn. Maybe just 1, because we need to buy a trader. We just finished a market. He says, okay, let's see if we can get 2. He says, okay, maybe we can get 3. No, so we're maxed out at 2, but that's pretty good. So we want to get a trader, and then we want to send it out. And then also we want to build some builders. We need some builders, and we need some settlers. So we're going to save our faith for a settler. We will get a trader, and we could use our gold, but we can also build it, and then we can build a horseman. So we also need a builder. So we'll probably use our gold to buy the builder in a couple of turns. So let's go for a trader. And this city also needs some production. We finished our lava, and we finished our government city. So we could build the Stonehenge. That will give us a free apostle, and that might be kind of fun to troll the other AIs. So let's see if we can do it, because we're going for a religion win, and it's only 10 turns. So otherwise, if somebody beats us, then, well, we'll be able to get a builder or use the production for something else. I'd like to build the Temple of Artemis, but I only have a pasture. It looks like it needs to be next to a camp. So let's see here. Must be adjacent to a camp. Well, we don't have any camp tiles, not in Moscow, so we'll go for the Stonehenge to see if we can get it. It would be very funny. And we'll get an apostle, and we can send him out to convert some other cities. So now our settler, he is ready to settle. We're going to get some era score for settling next to this wonder. So let's put down our city. And there we go. We got +3 era score for settling next to the wonder. Of course, our city, it doesn't have amenities. We need to get up our amenities. So, but first, we'll send Hercules here. He has 2 charges, and we want to put down some holy sites. Now, I guess I didn't turn the holy sites. We readjusted where we were going to put our cities last turn, but we didn't readjust our holy sites. And this holy site here, it should probably come over here and be on this side, closer to that city. So we will put it there. It's only a +4. However, for this one, it's still a +8. And then we can put our commercial hub in another location. We probably won't put it there because it won't get an adjacency. But we changed our cities because we wanted to put one over here. But Vatican City got taken over. So now we can't put our city there because the loyalty, it's very bad. And we don't want to lose it to the Incans. So we'll put a commercial hub there. Why not? It looks like a good place. So we may build a preserve in this city, or we could build something else. We'll just wait and see. But now Hercules, he is waiting for a job, and we will tell him to put down a lavra. Yes, it doesn't take very long. We are Russia, and we can build them quickly, but we will use Hercules so we can get that faith 10 turns faster. And down goes our lavra, and up goes our faith. And we are playing a faith game, so that's very good for us. We can go for a shrine, which is also very good. We should also go for the obelisk and for a granary. So this city is going to be a bit busy. So we'll go for the obelisk first. So now we need to choose some research. We can go for apprenticeship. That might not be a bad idea. However, we might want to get in the water soon. And we're going to settle our next city right over here. So we should start working on our water stuff. However, we'll need to settle our city before we can boost this. So maybe we'll go for bronze working because it's a good one. We'll need to get it eventually, so we might as well get it now. And then we'll find some iron. So we will convert this city. And it didn't quite convert, but it almost converted. And we have found the perfect place to build a Petra. However, it's very far from us, and we probably won't. But there's so many good tiles if you want to build the Petra. So maybe the Congo, they will settle over here so they can build the Petra. That looked like the most perfect Petra city. That was quite amazing. All those desert tiles. So maybe Arabia or Mali, they are right behind there because that's where they like to be, in the desert. I wouldn't be surprised if we find one of them over there. So I also think that China, they must be in the game because the Oracle has gone and it almost never goes this early. Usually I can build it, but I don't usually build it when I'm going for a religion win because I don't really need it and it's a waste of production. I'd rather build the Apadana and get some envoys. So now we're going to go settle over here. And the loyalty is better because we settled a city. So, yeah, we need some builders. Very bad. We do have a builder. However, we cannot chop our marsh, and there is a reason. It's because we don't have irrigation. So, we have to go and get it before we can chop. So, yeah, we need to chop our marsh. So, maybe instead, we buy this tile, and we'll get some salt. That seems like a better idea. So let's buy this tile. We're not going to wait for the card, so that way we can get our salt up and make our cities happy. And we'll put down our salt. And we are trying to get rid of this barbarian, so before he spawns more barb friends. We've had a lot of them. So let's convert this city. And now we've converted 2. So we're doing pretty well, spreading our religion. And we just continue to scout. And we haven't found anything yet, just more desert. So, yeah, now we need to move Hercules. And we don't have any barbarians at the moment. So we'll just tell him to wait here for our settler so he can put down his last lavra. And in a few turns, we should be able to buy a settler with our faith. So we should probably build a builder instead of a horseman. But eventually, we will probably build a horseman. We could build our horseman over here, but it's not onto our religion yet, so it doesn't get the production boost. So we'll wait for our cities to convert, and then we can put things down really quickly because we have work ethic. And I think in most cases, work ethic is the good one. So now we want to go for this T. And we also need to chop. We need lots of builders. So builders are very good, especially early in the game. And we'll put our archer here, so no barbarian or no AI comes and steals our tile and keeps us from settling. And we will tell Hercules to take a nap because we don't need him quite yet. So now we have another trader, and we have this nice ability as Russia. When we are behind, we can get extra culture and science from the civilizations that are ahead. And Congo, they are quite ahead. Also, the Incans, they are also quite ahead. So we could trade with either one. We might get some extra gold as well. Maybe we will trade with Mbumbi. So we can also keep the religion pressure up. However, as you can see, if we trade with the Vatican, we can put some pressure on the Vatican. However, it could be a bit dangerous because there's always barbarians. Maybe it's the better choice because we have an archer standing over here. So if any barbarian shows up, we will just promptly kill him. So let's go for the Vatican. Yes, the Incans, they took over the Vatican. We wanted to be their suzerain, but the Incans killed it. So now we cannot. So now we have a mine here. And we have 3 turns to irrigation. It would be really nice to boost it. However, we don't have any tiles that we can boost it with. We also need irrigation for this one. So that's where we are. We're going to build a builder. And then we'll probably then we might build a horseman. But next turn, we will get political philosophy. So maybe we will not finish our builder. We want to get out the Apadana. We could actually finish the builder because we need to chop the Apadana out. We could come over here with this builder and chop into the other builder, and then we would have some overflow into the Apadana, but we have to finish irrigation before we can place it on this tile. So why don't we go ahead and finish our builder, and then we can go towards the Apadana. So we will heal up so we don't die. Now this builder, we can send him elsewhere. We want to get him up, get something up. That would be very useful. This tea looks very nice and tasty. So we also want to settle a city over here. And we have another salt tile nearby. So we could go over there. We also have this tile here, which we could have used for boosting irrigation. So we do have some choices with our builder. And maybe we can send him over near RT. We could do that. Or we could just make him wait until we get our Apadana. So let's send him here. Next turn, we will put in that card so we can buy more tiles. But in the meantime, we will get stuck by this mountain. We cannot pass through. So, yep, now we just wait for our settler. And I think next turn, we can buy one more. We need 235 faith. And next turn, we will have more than 235 faith. And then we could probably start buying builders with our faith because we will have 5 cities. We probably want to get a 6th one. And we have a spot over here. But we may wait a few turns because we also need some builders we might want one down here so we can get up our spices. And somebody claimed the twins, an unmet player, but we're not going to go for them. So we're going to play a peaceful game because we're friends with everyone and we don't want to go to war. So now we finish the political philosophy and we will promptly change our government. We'll go into classical republic and we'll get more era score. We'll also put in some more cards and we could go for God King again. However, we want this land surveyors so we can buy some tiles. We got a bit of gold and we have some gold coming, so that's good for us. We'll also put in corvée because we're going to build the Apadana, and then we can put in charismatic leader, or we could even put in diplomatic league. However, I think all the city-states have either died or they've already all been met, so I'll go with charismatic leader for now so I can get some envoy points. So that is that. So yeah, now we could start to work on the Apadana. However, as I said, we should finish irrigation. So we could have put in the Ilkum card to finish our builder, but we want to go for drama and poetry. However, we need to boost it by finishing the Apadana. We'll start to put some turns into it because we're probably going to chop into the Apadana and hope to get it done very quickly. We have 2 nice tiles here that we can chop, and we have one here also. We might save this one for the Mahabodhi. So let's move our scout and see what we can find. Well, we found some tundra, and we met Japan. Hello, Japan. It's nice to meet you. Let's see what we can trade you. We need more gold. And we'll send you a delegation first, and then we will trade with you. Let's get open borders and sell you some horses because you don't have any. And you want 12 gold. How about a bunch of horses? How about some gold up front? What will you give me? 7 gold per turn. That's not bad. Let's take 100. And then let's see if we can get 3 or 4. He won't take 4. We could throw in a few more horses and see if he'll accept. Well, maybe we'll get 3. Yes, he agrees. So there we go. And now we need to check on the Diplos. Do you want to buy Diplos? No, you don't. So I'm going to give you 1, and you're going to give me 20, and you're going to be very happy, and you're going to smile and say, okay, and yes, he did. So now we can go with our Diplos. We can sell them to the Incans, and we can get more gold. Maybe we can even buy another builder, because they don't need horses, but they like our Diplos. They only have 19 gold, but they might give us some per turn. Probably not 7. Maybe we can get 1 or 2. Let's see if we can get 2. And it looks like they agree, so we won't give them that many. And we won't give them that many either. How about 13? And he agrees. So there we go. We're in luck. So now we have more gold. We could probably buy a builder with our gold. Maybe if not this turn, we could buy one next turn. But we also want to buy some tiles. So we bought that big tile right here. And we could probably buy this one. So how about down here? Do we need to buy any tiles? We got these 2. Well, when we settle our next city, we also want to buy to this salt. So let's build our settler. And then in a couple of turns, we can buy a builder with our faith. Because now we're at 54 per turn. And also our science and culture, they have gone up. So we will tell our archer to hang out here. We're already making more culture than the Congo, which is good because they're a culture sieve. And we're making almost as much as Japan. We're still behind in science, but we've already caught up in just a few turns. So let's go to the next turn. Let's see if Japan, they will be very friendly. And yep, they are from the Void Singers, so they'll probably be friendly. And that is good. Now it looks like Fez is also in trouble. Yeah, it's probably being killed by the Congo. So Congo is their neighbor. And yep, it's telling me Hercules, he's almost done. But that's okay for us. We will use him. Let's see if we can get a friendship. However, they don't agree. Maybe we can try to sell them some more of our horses, because we don't need them. And they have 27. We're not going to build a horseman. Not at this time. And now he won't take... Now he wants Diplos. That's kind of interesting. Last turn he wouldn't... Last turn he sold them. And now he won't. Let's see if we can get them. 17 for 1. That would be kind of funny. And yes, he agrees. So we'll come back to the Incans. And they only have 5 gold. So maybe we'll wait a few turns. So, yeah, we finished irrigation. And now we should go for bronze working. So we can find some iron. And now we can chop these marsh tiles. That might be a good idea. We probably want to chop this one right here, because we're going to put the Apadana there. So there we go. And now our city has grown to 6 population. And we'll move our settler over this way. So, yep, there's a Japanese scout up in the tundra. So we can assume that they are nearby. And we'll just keep scouting. We'll probably have to get a missionary to finish off our scouting. We can do that later. So now we're only 5 turns on the Stonehenge. Let's see if anyone has got a great prophet. So the Incans, they got a great scientist. And Congo, they also got a great scientist. Japan, they also got a great scientist. Yes, the AI, they just love to go for great scientists. So even if we built some campuses, and we have a good one here, we will probably not get a great scientist. We'd have to build 3 or 4, and we might get a couple of great scientists. However, we should be able to get some great merchants, and some great writers, and great artists very, very soon. So that's very good. We also want to get up some industries. And now the Incans, they want our Diplo favors. They want to give us our horses back. However, you can keep the horses and give me some gold. I think that's a better deal. How about 6 per turn? And I'll give you... I don't have anything else to give you. So how about 5 per turn? I want your gold. Thank you. And now they have our Diplos. I think the Incans, they like to go for a Diplo victory. That's probably their plan. And luckily for us, our warrior, he survived. But unfortunately, as you could see, there is a barbed swordsman. We do want to kill the camp and then run as fast as we can. Well, we found a tribal village. That means there's no AI over there. That's probably why there's a barb. So hopefully we will not die. That would be very bad. So, yeah, now we want to put down the Apadana. And it's going to take 15 turns. However, we're going to buy a builder. And we're going to chop it out, so we can finish drama and poetry very quickly. We already got a builder here. So let's put him here. And we'll put in a chop. Now it's down to 13 turns. And we probably should get another builder. We can get one with faith. We can also get one with gold. So we'll probably do that both. We'll get one with faith in this city. And we'll come over here. And we'll get a builder with gold. We also could buy a shrine or a granary. However, we want to develop our city and make it nice and beautiful. So that's our plan. We're going to try to chop out the Apadana and see how fast we can do it. The Incans are the master of the mountains. Yep, and they're the master of killing the city-states. That's what they are. So, looks like the barb, he attacked our warrior. So we want to run away and hope that we can get that goody hut. Hopefully there is a nice relic inside of that goody hut. So let's put down our spices. And now we got another resource. So again, we want to chop into the Apadana. Now it's only 11 turns. And we put in a chop. We got it down to 9. We can come over here. And we can build a mine. And that should give us some production. Our warrior, he can promote. So let's promote him. We'll take Tortoise. And then the barbarian, he will attack us. But we got promoted. So we can hopefully weaken this barbarian. So we could go for sailing, but we're out ready to boost it. We'll put in 1 turn. I think our settler, he is very close. Let's see. Yeah, maybe on the next turn, he'll be able to settle there, and then we can finish it. And we'll move our scout, but we didn't find anything yet. So, yep, that's too bad. And Fez is in trouble. So, yep, 9 turns on the Apadana and 3 on the Stonehenge. Let's see if we can get the Stonehenge. That would be so funny, because we already have a religion. We will get an apostle, I believe. So, I almost hardly ever build the Stonehenge, but the opportunity was there. 10 turns, and so I say, why not? It might be kind of fun. Sometimes when you play Civ, you just do it for fun. And yeah, we got a lot of places. We could probably put a mine here, and we can also put a farm. I would like the farm because I want my city to grow and have some housing. So yeah, we need to put down. We could chop another tile. We got a tile over here to try to finish the Apadana, so we can finish drama and poetry and take out that card. So over here, we could put in a farm. However, this builder has 1 charge, and we want to save it. We found some iron right down here. Next to where we want to settle, we want him, however, to come over here and put up this salt. And we could move here, but I'm going to tell my warrior to fortify and heal and see if he can hold off that barbarian. Might be smarter to run, but hopefully he will not die. That would be very bad. So next turn, looks like we will get 2 more cities, and we'll probably buy another builder so we can put up these 2 resources. We may buy 2 builders, so we also buy these tiles, and then we'll save up some faith to go and buy a settler, and then we'll probably move Magnus. Well, we'll have to chop out the Mahabodhi Temple, so we can leave Magnus here. We got lots of chops, so chopping can be very useful. We'll want to put Magnus over here, where Moksha is currently, because we want to start working on the Colosseum. And we may actually want to switch out of drama and poetry. And, yep, our warrior and our barbarian, they are kind of weak, but so are we. We're kind of in trouble, so maybe we should heal up, or we could retreat and hope that he can't kill us. So maybe we retreat and try to heal up. And we made a mistake. We should have settled our city before we finished sailing. We should have switched out of it, but I forgot. So we'll settle our city. That would have boosted sailing. However, we get the era score because we settled next to the Rock of Gibraltar, and the era score is very good. So we can work on a Lavra. However, we don't have a very good one. So we'll just try to get an old god obelisk. That's a good choice here. And we want to buy this tile, and we want to get a builder who can go over and put up that tile. So we could actually come over here with this builder, and we'll put a chop into the Apadana. Now we're down to 4 turns, so we want to go out of drama and poetry, and we will start working on games and recreation. So we won't be able to boost it because we're not going to research construction, but we want to start working on it anyway. And we could use this builder, come over here. Maybe we'll go for the jade. Or we could buy a builder with our faith for the jade because we want to get an industry. We have another jade, but I don't remember. Where is it? So let's see if we'll settle our city, because now I can't see when that settler lens comes up. It's very hard to see. And we'll settle right there. And we may actually want to move Moksha and put him over here. We also need a missionary to come and convert. And maybe we'll pop out a missionary. But next turn, we should get an apostle, and we will use him to convert this city. and then we'll work on the Vatican. So that's another idea. We could do that. So I have a jade here, and I have a jade here. So I want to put an industry in here so the city can grow. We need it to get to 7 population so we can build an entertainment complex. So we'll tell this builder to come over here, and then we'll tell our scout, who is very stuck, to go find somewhere else to scout. Well, he's very stuck, and there is a barb. I think our scout, he's probably going to die. That's going to be very bad. So he got very stuck. However, we'll use our faith to buy a builder here so we can put up these tiles. And we need to buy this tile for our lava. So, or we could put the lava here. It also over here maybe is a good choice because then it will boost this one. So this one will still be +7, but then we'll have a +6 and it will boost this one. So let's do that. We'll put it right here. And now this one, it will be a +8. So very soon, we want to get our last settler. And then we need to move Hercules and tell him, put up this lava. And now it's done. So now we can work on a old god obelisk to up our culture. And in this city, see our production. Now it has converted. Our production is very, very good. So we could work on a horseman. But first, maybe we will work on a shrine and then a granary. And we could also work on a hero. However, I want to get Maui, and I don't see him. We did not find him. So we'll continue to work on a shrine and then a granary. So now you can see things are coming along. Our culture is up to 19 per turn, 20 per turn, and we are ahead of 2 of the AI. And our science, it's also gone up. We're making a lot of gold, and we're at 62 faith, and it's only turn 71. So we're doing pretty good. Let's look at the great people. Did anyone get a religion? And yes, the Incans, they got a great prophet. So, however, we don't know. Did they use it? It looks like none of their cities. We can come in here. We see they haven't used it yet, but they probably will. So that's a good thing that we're going to get an apostle, and we're going to come and spread it, our religion, over to the Vatican. So we want to convert it. So that will be a lot of fun. And of course, the Incans, they will probably not be happy, but we are friends, so they'll live. Let's try to get a friendship with Japan. And he agrees. So now we are friends with Japan. And let's see, we don't have anything yet to trade him. However, we will get this salt. We have our builder. He's going to head over here. And maybe we should buy another one. Let's buy another one with our faith. And we can't. We'll have to wait till next turn. So this builder, we'll leave him over here. We also have a builder here. And he's going up there. But we want him to put down an industry. So we'll tell him to go there. And this builder, he can probably put up a mine. We'll save these tiles here to chop into the Mahabodhi. We'll finish the Apadana and drama and poetry in 4 turns. And then we'll switch to theology. Then we'll come back for games and recreation. So now we should go for something else. Maybe we could go for, we want to get celestial navigation. However, we need to also get up these tiles. We need 2 ocean tiles. We could also buy this one and get that one up. So maybe since we have in that card, we can buy that tile next turn. And instead of building a mine, we will improve this fish. So we'll send our builder over there. So once you get sailing, your builders can embark. So now they can go and they can get up those tiles. So yeah, we want to get a harbor in this city because it's a coastal city. So we need to finish celestial navigation. We also want to get an industrial zone when our city hits 7 population. But we got a bit of time, so let's go for the wheel. We're not growing so fast. We need to put down some farms. So That will be a very good idea. So we'll need some more builders. So now we wait patiently. And yep, the Romans, they are very happy with us. And yeah, we forgot about our barb friend. He's probably going to attack our warrior. But now we wait patiently because we're building a wonder. It's got one turn left. And there it is. We've completed the Stonehenge. And we've already got a religion. So it's kind of fun trolling the game to build the Stonehenge when you've already got a religion. So yeah, that is the highlight. And there is our apostle. He popped out. And that actually boosted drama and poetry. I forgot that we were building that. So we probably finished it. And we will immediately come over here to theology so we can put up the Mahabodhi temple as soon as the Apadana finishes. We'll have to build a temple, and then we will put up the Mahabodhi. So now in Moscow, we should go for one of these. Well, we could go for the Ancestral Hall. It's very good if you're going to build a lot of cities. However, we could probably take the Audience Chamber because we need the amenities and housing with governors. And we want to move our governor out of this city. And we are going to put him into another city. We should also be able to promote once we finish the Audience Chamber. We can promote Moksha, or maybe we'll go for Pangala. So we'll put Moksha into there, our new city. So then we will send our apostle right over here. It's going to convert in 5 turns, and so we will go directly to the Vatican. But first, we should do something very important, and we want this to go away. Yeah, now we have to do something very important. We need to promote him. So what we will do, we will move him. If you move him up to here, then you cannot promote. But if we put him into the city where he still has 1 movement left, he can still promote. And we want to see which one. We have a couple of good choices. We could make him a pilgrim, especially with this wonder right down here. However, a debater, especially in a religion game, is a very good one. Martyr is also very good. But we want debater. It's plus 20% religious strength in theological combat. So we will use him to kill missionaries. So we'll take him as a debater. And we will come in here and see if anyone's got a religion. So Rome, they also got their great prophet. And another player that we don't know about, they got the last one. So all the religions are gone, which is kind of funny because we built the Stonehenge. So that's very funny. That makes the game so much fun. So we will look at our merchants, and somebody is getting 1 great merchant point. So I'm going to guess, given by the desert, that the last player in the game is Mali, and they probably got the last great prophet because they are a religious one, and they were probably going for one. So, and as we know, Rome and Incans, they got one. So Japan, they did not. And Japan, when they have a religion, they always spam their missionaries and apostles. So we won't have to deal with their missionaries and apostles. So let's see if anybody's got a religion. And so far, nobody has used their prophet. So we'll probably wait a couple of turns and see that somebody's used their prophet. So we know that the Incans, they have one. So we'll probably keep our apostle over in the Incan land. We can use him as a scout to see what they are up to. In the meantime, the Congo, they will probably finish converting by themselves from our religious pressure. We could send them a missionary. They're going to take over Fez, so we might want to convert it. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. So, yeah, what are we going to do? This builder is waiting. And, yes, we were going to buy a builder with our faith. And we want to put this up. Our governor is idle. Yeah, he's moving. I know. And we want to run away from this swordsman so we can heal up and hopefully get that goody hut. Now you got to wait. We're going to put an industry there. So, yeah, we're going to put up this jade. So we have another one. And then we're going to sell it to an AI. And as you can see, now we have an industry opportunity. So we want to come in here and see who is the richest. And we also want to see who has an extra luxury. So it looks like Congo, they have a lot of gold. However, they only have one diamond. So maybe we will look for somebody else. And the Incans, we believe they have lots of luxuries. They have some extra dies, but do they have any gold per turn? I think we could do this. We could trade their jade. However, they don't want our jade because they already have one. So we're kind of out of luck. So let's go to the Romans and see what they have. They have lots of gold and they don't have jade. Let's see who else might want our jade. We can go to Japan. And they also only have some diamonds. So it doesn't really matter who we trade it to. We also have 20 horses. And we have some iron. We might want to get rid of the iron. We don't want to give them 2. We only want to give them 1. And they will give us 14 gold per turn. But how about 100 gold and 10 per turn? They won't agree. How about 9? How about 8? They will agree. And they will give us our Diplos. Yep, they will. So we will take them. And we want to see who else. The Romans, they also have some Diplos. So we can trade them our iron and see what they will give us. Do you want to give... Nope, they don't want to give up their Diplos. So we'll take that deal. And then we will see if they will buy our Diplos. Yes, they will. So that's very good. So we have someone else who likes Diplos now. So we'll probably sell them to Rome because we sold the Incans quite a bit. And we don't want them to get a Diplo win. Yes, it takes a long time to get a Diplo win. So we don't really have to worry. And sure, 3 gold per turn and 9 up front. That's a good deal. Thank you. So now we can come to maybe Congo and see if they will tell us some Diplos. What would it take? And yes, they're not interested in the Diplos. So we will take them. And next turn, we can sell them to Rome again. Or maybe to someone else. So now we have 4 turns on Hercules. So we might want to send them down here. Just to make sure there's no barbarians. And who knows, maybe we'll find a goodie hut. Or find something cool. You never know. So, yeah, we want to change our government policies. But before we do that, we want to see if there's any tiles to buy. Yeah, that's always a good thing. And we're also saving up for a settler, our very last one. And we could buy out to this iron. However, I think I don't need it. And we're out of range of the diamonds. So we could buy this T tile. And that will give us a T resource. So let's do it. And then we can buy a builder. Can we buy a builder this turn? No, but we can buy a scout. We don't want to buy a scout. Actually, we probably should buy some ships. We might want to buy a galley. So that way we can make sure that we can get a golden age. So maybe in the next turn, we need to buy a galley. It's 260 gold. We're making 71 per turn. So we're getting pretty close. So let's go to the next turn and see what happens. The Japanese, they send us a delegation, and that should give us enough to buy our galley, and we'll send them out scouting. So that's very good for us, that we can get a galley. And now we wait for the next turn. Refinish the wheel, and now we want to put up this tobacco. And there we go. And there's our apostle. He's ready to go and convert the world. So, Fez, it's more and more in trouble. However, it's going to convert by itself. So we will just wait. And we need to get up this salt. And next turn we will get up the salt. So we tell this builder to wait. And then we need another builder to put up the tea. In the meantime, our warrior, he's getting chased around and around by this swordsman. It's kind of bad. So maybe we should go for mathematics. That's not a bad choice. And, yep, that's what we're doing. So now we're 2 turns away from the Apadana, and we are 3 turns away from theology. So, yep, he's got to come down here, and next turn he'll get us our fish, and then our city, it can grow a bit faster. And in here, we will put up a jade industry. It will give us some food and production and gold, and we like all those things. So now we got a jade industry, and we got some era score. We got the first industry in the world. It also gives us a great merchant point, and we like great merchants. We're getting very close. It says 2.3, but we should be up to 3 next turn, and unmet player is only 1. So we're also doing very well for our great writers. So that's very good too. So, yep, we'll move Hercules just to make sure. And sure enough, there's a barbarian. How did I know? So maybe we should build a horseman, or we should buy one. We could build one here, just in case just in case another barbarian decides to come out. We got 3 turns. Hopefully it is enough to kill this barbarian. Maybe it's a bit harder. And there's so many galleys. We might need our archer to come down here and get some experience. So we'll send our archer. He'll get lots of experience killing these galleys. So that's kind of funny. These are quadremes. They're not galleys. So I think they're the kind that like to shoot at you. So maybe they'll try to kill Hercules. But he's only got 2 turns left, so it doesn't matter much. It's kind of funny. Like I said, I played this game too many times, and I knew there was a barbarian camp, even though I couldn't see it. So, yeah, we can make a lot of predictions about what will happen. And, yep, they are the shooting kind. And they just all clobbered Hercules. And that's kind of bad. And now this warrior, he's coming after our scout. We need to run very fast and see if we're faster than the warrior. So, let's put up our salt. And we got an envoy. So, we want to... we are the suzerain of Jerusalem. At some point in the game, we had lost their suzerainship, and now it looks like we got it back. However, the only one we can become suzerain is this one here. It's almost dead, and so we want to hold on to our envoy. We don't want to spend it, so we want to hold Jerusalem. We don't want someone to take it. It looks like the Congo, they decide to give it back. How nice of them. So I didn't know. But we have another industry here. So we're going to put it here in our capital. And now our capital, it's going to grow in 12 turns. And so that's very good because we want to get down we need an aqueduct and we need our IZs. And we also want a dam. But maybe we will build a preserve. We're not sure yet. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. So, here's our apostle. Our city's going to convert. And so we just tell him to come to the Vatican. And we got a builder with 1 charge. And maybe what we want to do is chop out these marsh tiles so our city will continue to grow. And it will get nice and big. And it can put some loyalty pressure on the Vatican. So that's a good idea. So we put a chop. And now our city has grown. And we have a lot of gold. We're going to buy a horseman. And we'll probably just build the horseman. But we want to buy a galley. So we could also buy the obelisk. We're working on it now. We should probably start work on a granary. Because it is a coastal city. That would be better. However, we'll buy a galley. And we have gotten some era score. +3 for our galley. And that's pretty cool. So now we have 1 charge on our builder. So maybe we will keep him for the Mahabodhi temple. So we'll put him here. And yep, Hercules, you need to cross the river so you don't get killed. Or maybe I'll just attack the barbs and he'll probably die. But then the barbs, well, we got the barbs with Hercules, so that is good. So that's better. We thought I would need my archer. So we got +3 era score. And now we have secured a golden age. That's very good for us. So now we hope our scout, he can run away. We have an extra salt, so we need to come in here and see who wants to buy it. We want more gold. So, yeah, let's take our salt. And they'll give us 4 diplos, 10 gold per turn, and 66 gold up front. So I will say thank you very much. And now it's turn 74, and we're making 86 gold per turn, and we're making 73 faith. And our culture, it's up to 20. We're doing pretty well. So we're pulling ahead now. But what's more important is the faith. And what happened? Fez has been defeated. The Congo, they took it over. So, yeah, we expected that. So, somebody built the Oracle, and they killed Hercules, but it was his last turn. So, the barbarians, they didn't do much. However, we have finished the Apadana, and that gives us some more envoys. It seems like there's not many city-states left, but we'll have a bunch of envoys, so we can take over one. I'll probably go for Mohenjo-Daro, because it's a cultural one. So, and because Hercules, he died, we got +2 era score. We also got a relic, and relics are very nice. We have boosted buttress, because we built the Apadana. So, we probably also got some era score from that. And yeah, we are in very good shape. And we have this T that we need to put up. So, we could build the Hanging Gardens. That would be kind of fun. However, I believe the best choice is to build a builder, because we want to buy a settler with faith, and then we want to start getting missionaries. So, and we have 1 turn to theology, so we'll start on our builder, but we probably won't finish him. We will buy our settler. We need to start getting temples as fast as we can, because, well, we're going for a religion win, so we want to buy some temples. Well, maybe we will just use our gold to buy the temple. So we'll produce a horseman. And now we can send our galley out and see what is out there. He's got 2 charges, so we can use him for this one, so we can boost our harbor. And he's got to wait for the temple. And yeah, we're getting chased by that barb, but we're going to get into the barb camp, or into the goody hut, away from the barbs. Yeah, now we have 3 envoys. We could also go for Auckland. Auckland is a good city-state, especially for a coastal city. And we do have a coastal city, so we can think about that. That is an idea. So we'll think about it. But now we got our last settler, and we have 1 more place we want to settle, way over here. So that's pretty good. And we have our apostle, and we will send him over here. Let's see if anybody's got a religion. So all the great prophets, they are gone. However, nobody's got a religion. That's kind of interesting. So we'll probably just convert the Vatican, and we'll move our apostle around and see where their great prophet is. And then we will wait, and when they pop their great prophet, we can convert their city. That will be kind of fun. So, but converting the Vatican, it's a start towards our religion win. However, we're only going to play 1 more turn in this series, and then we're going to stop the video. So, it's getting quite long. You'll have to come back in the next video to see us start our religion win. We are already starting. We have an apostle. We've converted some cities, and we're making a lot of progress. We've built 2 wonders, and we're about ready to build a temple. We'll probably buy our temple, and we'll finish our builder so he can chop it out. We have 1 chop here, and we have another chop here, so we're going to need more gold, but we can buy the temple. So that's pretty good. And we also, right here, need to put up that T. So, yeah, we go for games and recreation, but we have to do 1 more important thing. We have finished theology, and that means what we do is we take out the land surveyor's card, and we come over here to scripture and we put in this adjacency card. It will give us a boost on our holy sites. And since we are work ethic, we'll also get the production boost for our holy site adjacency. So we will sacrifice the land surveyor's card because we want the production and we want the wonder production because we're going to start on the Mahabodhi temple in a couple of turns. So before we do that, we can see how long it will take. Yes, before we do that, we have 3 turns before games and recreation. And our builder, he will be done in 2 turns. So we want to go ahead and put in the corvée. Or what we could do is buy the chop tiles. But let's buy a chop tile. First, we will chop this tile. And then what we'll do is we'll have to come up here to get the gold for our temple. Let's see if we can get some. We have some extra resources. And we have some people who like diplomatic favors. And we have some diplomatic favors that we can trade. So we'll take 100 gold for some of our diplos. And maybe this turn we can buy our temple. It looks like next turn we can buy the temple because Rome, they are a hard bargainer and they want all our diplos for 100 gold. And maybe they won't take any. 91, we'll take 91. That's good enough. So next turn we should still be able to get our temple. We'll have to sell some more diplos. We got another envoy, and now we have 4. So what we want to do is become the suzerain of Mohenjo-Daro. It looks like someone's got money there, and that will be Congo. However, we can put in 3 envoys, it looks like. So let's put in 3. 1, 2, 3. And we should be good to become their suzerain. And sure enough, we have met Sinbad. However, we are not looking for him. But now we should be the suzerain of Mohenjo-Daro, which gives us more culture. However, it's quite likely the Congo, they will try to steal one of our city-states. So luckily, we still have an envoy. So, yeah, we tell this builder to wait because we don't have our temple yet. And we tell our settler to come over here and settle where you need to settle. Yep, it takes some time. And we can go scouting with our galley. And we back up 1 more tile. And luckily for us, we can fortify and heal. So, yep, now we will convert this city. How long till ours converts? It says 9 turn. However, when we convert the Vatican, it will put some pressure. And there we go. We may need a missionary to finish off the job that we can do that next turn. So that's pretty interesting. So now we are at the right spot to stop the video. We are 3 turns from a horseman and 2 turns from a builder. Next turn, we'll buy a temple and we'll start working on the Mahabodhi temple. So you'll have to come back. But before we finish, we need to remember to change our policy cards. We want to put back in this scripture so we can get lots of faith. And let's put it in. And now, on turn 76, we are making 110 faith per turn. We're also at 86 gold and 27 culture. We're doing really good. And yeah, we are playing really well. And we're very close to a great merchant. We're also very close to our great writer. So, yeah, we're going to leave you on a cliffhanger. So, this is the place to stop the video. We'll save the game. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends so they can improve their Civ skills. We're going to take it turn by turn, step by step in our path to a religion victory. So we look forward to seeing you in the very next video.